Recording in
I will
progress.
paste it. In our document, I will paste it. So program for, this is an example made here. This is an example made here. Program for obtaining current working folder. CWD example.py. Import this type of information. I got it. Well, so next I am going to take up. This is the clear. Is this concept is clear, my dear students? Is this concept is clear? Please respond. What is the function name? What is the function name for getting current working folder? What is the function name for getting current working folder? Everybody, get CWD off. Get CWD off. I will write inside of this, get CWD off. I am writing in the bracket also. Once that point is over, I will write the function name. Yes. Now I want to go for creating a folder or directory. Creating a folder or directory. Now I am going to write it. Second one I am going to talk about it. Creating a folder or directory. I am going to talk about it. Easy. So I am going to take up get create a current working folder. Yes. Yes, ma Raju. You can do that. Easily you can do, student. You can do the same thing as what? Instead of doing that, you can happily do from OS import what? Get CWD. What is the name of your SMA? As Raju. You can take like this also. So in place of this, you can write just Raju, you can write it. Okay, Raju? Because we already discussed that type of syntaxes, my dear student. Already we discussed that type of syntaxes. Okay, right. Let me move to the further. This is called creating a folder. Next, another point I am going to discuss. Creating a folder or a directory. How to create a folder or a directory? In order to create a folder or directory, we will use one function called mkdir. What is this? How do you pronounce it? For creating mkdir, because you are already good in full forms. mkdir, yes, Ganesham, make directory. Make directory. For creating a folder or directory, we use mkdir. For creating a folder or directory, we use mkdir. Sir, what is the syntax? I will write the syntax. What is the syntax? You observe it. And it is going to give some exceptions also. It is going to give some type of exception also. Some of students in the class, exceptions you know already. Try you know, except you know, right? So I am writing here mkdir. I will pass what? Folder name. I will pass it. Folder name. That means it will mkdir will create only one folder at a time. It cannot create folders hierarchy. That means it will create only folder name. I can pass here as what? HYD. For example, I am using HYD. It will create. I cannot create what? Folder name called HYD. Inside that one more folder. This type of folder hierarchy it cannot create. One folder at a time it can create. It cannot create folders hierarchy. For creating a folder or directory, we use mkdir of folder name. So let me go to that. This will give you some exceptions also. What are the exceptions? I will show you in the program execution. So what is the file? What is the function name? Everybody respond. What is the function name? mkdir of. With the syntax you need to say. What is this I need to write there, ma? OS dot I need to say. Even OS dot get CWD, here OS dot mkdir. Now I am going for writing the code for that. Please observe it. Let us go to the others. Very good. Now see, students, program for, I am going to write program for creating folder or directory. import OS, import OS. Now I am going to say, what I am going to write it, OS dot mkdir, mkdir of what? Name of the folder I want to take it. os.mkdir. I will just pass it. What is the folder name I am going to take it? I am going to take the folder name as HYD is the folder name. Observe it, just only one letter I wrote it. When I did not give the path, which path is taken? Suppose if I am writing C:HYD, where it is created? Where it is created? In C folder HYD is created. Suppose if I write G colon, where it is created? In G it will create. Suppose if I write E colon, in E colon folder. In the current working folder only this is created. In 11 a.m., 9 a.m., 7 a.m., 11 a.m. only that will create. Say dir here, say dir here. In this folder only one subfolder will come. Here no more folders are there. Now it is going to create. Did you understand this point? I will create in C colon, D colon, those folders also I will create. I will write a statement. If it is executing successfully, if the folder created successfully, it will get a message. What is that message? Folder created successfully. Folder created successfully. Folder created successfully. Verify. I am going to say that verify. I am going to write it. Folder created successfully, verify. So there I am going to write it. Now, so I am writing here. So mkdir example dot py. mkdir example dot py. Let us save this code. Now I am going to say this point mkdir example. You run this code. See that in this current working folder, no more folders are there. Now if I run my code, py mkdir example dot py. mkdir example dot py. See that it is created, folder created successfully. How do you do that? You say dir, you see that it is created. HYD is a folder created. dir. HYD is called a directory. You can verify like this also. How you can verify, students? In this case, you see that 11 a.m. is a top folder is there, top level place. It is there in place of G colon. In this place, I am having, in that HYD is the folder name. HYD is called a folder name, which is just now created. Now, if I want to create one more folder inside the HYD folder, what should I say? G colon, see students, G colon slash, what is that? In that I will write Naresh IT, NIT I will create. That means to create NIT, it must have HYD folder already. HYD folder must be there. Then only inside you can create NIT. Directly this hierarchy you cannot represent. See, run once again. You see that once again this is having what? \n is getting some problem. Already you know how to resolve this error, resolve this issue. Can anybody can say to resolve this \n? Yes, Raju, very good. Raju, Virla, very good. Abhishek, Akila, Yasma, Rijwan, Ganesham, Anil, double, very good. Keep it up. Where we learned it? In the packages. Please see, students, / I used it. Yes. So execute the students. You see that. Now you see. Again we got an error. File not found error we got it. See that how to resolve that issue. No issue. Go to that place. I will take it. This G. Under this I will take it HYD and I need to pass it. So here why this error is coming? Because HYD is there in which place? 11 a.m. See my dear students, I will take this issue. Now I will write like this. Please look into that. Are you following me? I missed one folder previously. HYD is the folder present into